Right, time for the final quest. Hello, my fellow Johnny Hunters. Welcome back to my channel where I completely regret my life choices and relive all experiences I was deprived of as a child. Part 4, where we're going to meet Hagrid in the training grounds because he has a little something for us. What's going down, Hagrid? Okay. Sure is early. Did I make it in time? You haven't missed anything yet. Oh, you can tell they're waiting for us. Who? And what exactly are they waiting for? You'll see in good time, Shiny. First things first, we have to welcome our Boxing Day guest, our gift. We brought some table scraps. Santa will let them know that they're welcome. Our table scraps from yesterday's Christmas feast. Who's going to want to eat them up? Why don't you find out by tossing them scraps over here? Here. Okay, let's spread some of these table scraps. Let's put some scraps over here. There's some room over here. Something tells me this year it's going to be real. It tells me this year's going to be real special. Sorry about making you get up at the, but it's always better closer to dawn. I should be careful to make sure that these scraps are evenly distributed. The leftovers, the food doesn't actually smell half bad. It's very quiet out today. I don't think there's a large magical creature nearby. Keep up the pace. They'll be here in no time, Shiny. Let's put some scraps over here. And then, what makes this a special Boxing Day surprise? Something tells me this year is going to be real special. If we ever get to it. I mean, year 7. Like, it's just not coming. Right. We can skip forward. Picked up some energy. Ready to finish it off. Oh, they'll be here any moment. Right, let's find out. I mean, I know. I've played through, but you don't know. Unless you've also played through. Which we know. We know. What's to come in? Success. What is it? Alright, I spread out the scraps. Can you now tell me why we're doing this? Just give it a moment. They'll be here any second. Wolfskin! Oh my god. Wow. That's a lot of Puffskein. These Puffskeins sing. That's right. I come here every Boxing Day to give them scraps from the Christmas feast, and they always show up. They're enchanting. How did you discover them? By accident, of course. On a Boxing Day years ago, I was passing through here while nibbling on something. I must have got distracted and dropped my snack. Before I picked it up, I saw these little guys eat it. You know me, I've never met a fluffy creature like I didn't like, so I let him nosh the whole thing. Soon enough, all his buddies appeared to share the meal, everybody eating and singing in unison. And they come back every year. First thing on Boxing Day morning, right on schedule. I've never seen any time of the year though. You must be their favourite person. Suppose I am, but that's not why I do it. These little fluffy critters can't speak and have trouble letting others know what they need sometimes. It's a lovely thing to keep in mind, Hagrid. Has anyone ever done something for you, something nice without being asked? Yeah, someone has done something like that before for me. I bet you appreciate it too. I think that's fair to say. A little bit of kindness goes a long way. Reminds us that we're all just people. It doesn't have to be a grand gesture either. Sometimes, even the most unpleasant individuals need to feel appreciated. They do important things too. Even some grouchy ones like Professor Snape. Well, he's not the most pleasant person at Hogwarts, but by a generous margin. But I'm sure he enjoys something. Give him a taste. That's it, Hagrid. What are you talking about? I know what I can do. How I can show Snape. Okay, and I can show him. It got cut off there, right? Because my space became full, and then we skipped forward. So I met Charlie in the greenhouse, and the conversation went something like this: "Hey Charlie, hey, what are we doing in here? Well, I've got an idea. Why don't we look for some ingredients that we can give to Snape to make blancmange? Because he said he liked blancmange with dirigible plums in and mistletoe berry. These plants are grown in water. Do you think they're gillyweed? These porcupine quills look exceptionally smart. We only need the berry from the mistletoe berry, correct? The rest is poisonous. Snake fangs. Those won't help us with this recipe. Oh no. Oh no, they won't. Oh. Alright. Use the rest of the energy. Success! Dirigible plums usually grow on trees. They're the dirigible plums. Usually grow on large trees. Gotta be somewhere. It's when after attack them as well. Found a mistletoe berry, and I found the dirigible plums. So how much of this stuff do we need? Not a lot. Professor Snape mentioned that the mistletoe berries were very subtle. That makes sense. A little bit of this stuff goes a long way. Now the dirigible plums cover up the taste of the berries and provide some colour to the dish. Great. We've got the stuff that we need to whip up some holiday blancmange. But there's only one problem though. What's that? Where are we going to make it? It won't be much of a surprise if Snape's find us making it in the kitchens. Well, that's a good question. Perhaps Hagrid can help us? I'm sure he'd like to help us once he hears about our plan. Let's go. To Hagrid's! I'm headed to Hagrid's hut now. Let's see if we can find him there. Let's go. Make dessert. Hey Charlie, have you seen Hagrid? We set it out the door when I got here. Had to attend to some business on the Magical Creatures Reserve. But he lit up when I told him all about your idea to make some holiday blancmange for Snape. He even showed me a recipe for blancmange from his cookbook. What are we waiting for then? Let's get cooking. And so, we continued to cook away. This bit was recorded. Which is the final recording. Hagrid's... You brought the dirigible plums and dirigible plums, right? Mr. Dirigible plums. You don't suppose Hagrid has... I'm just going right from the start. Hagrid's cookbook is handwritten. Where do you think he found the recipe? Okay. You brought mistletoe berries and dirigible plums, right? You don't suppose Hagrid has anything you could use this game-ish? I always double check the sugar that isn't flour. They look so similar. The recipe doesn't call for a lot of cornstarch. A little bit should do. We're back. We'll mix everything in here until when we have all the ingredients together. I'll cut the lemon peels into strips. We'll clean up any mess we make after making the dessert. Good thinking. Hagrid's cookbook is handwritten. Yeah, always better to clean up the mess at the end. I'm not one of those people who could just clean on the go. Although, the problem is if you clean at the end, or you clean whilst, if you're making something, you clean whilst it's cooking in the oven. But it's hard to cook, hard to clean when it's ready and you just want to eat it. Whatever it is that you're making or baking. Just about everything in this cauldron is in this cauldron. The only thing we don't have is cinnamon. Small problem there. Hagrid's all out of cinnamon. Is there anything around that we could use? I think I can find with some cloves of ginger or cloves. What do you think is the best substitution? Ginger. It's got a warm taste like cinnamon. It might play with the sweetness of the dirigible plums as well. I hope you're sure. We don't want Snape to spit out our blancmange after one bite. I'm sure it'll be alright. Unlike potion making, cooking allows for a little bit of improvisation. Ginger could replace it quite well, I reckon. The recipe says that we should let it cool. Do you think we can speed up the chilling process by using the freezing spell? Be cautious. We don't want to turn our blancmange into frozen custard. Frozen custard doesn't sound that bad actually. Right, be careful. Glacius. This is an invisible one that I use. The problem with when it's pre-recorded is that I go too fast. I think it looks perfect. You've outdone yourselves this time, Shiny. It wasn't just me, you helped too. We'll decide who gets to take credit for this Christmas surprise after we deliver it to Professor Snape. To Professor Snape! Let's go. You wanted to speak to me? I'm in the Great Hall. This is going to be the hard bit to not rush. Hopefully I allowed time for Snape to talk, because it's got to be quicker. I know that the holidays are ending, but I'm going to miss Christmas decorations in the Great Hall. I can't wait to see my friends when they come back to Hogwarts. Ignore her, because I don't care about what they got to say. Excuse me, Professor Snape, do you have a minute? Do be quick. Charlie and I wanted to make you something. For all the good things you do for Hogwarts. Your appreciation is noted, but there is no need to. We made you this. And what is this exactly? Hunter. I saw you leave the Christmas feast early without any dessert, and I remember what you told me about the holiday blancmange you liked as a kid. We wanted to make you something that you'd like. Give it a try. We worked really hard on it. One could consider this a thoughtful gesture if one were able to look past your recent stint at Zonko's. A dessert like this could be considered a clever way to disguise one of their many jokes. No tricks, Professor. We just wanted to thank you for helping Charlie, after all. Thanks. Your offer is enticing. Judging by the colour, it appears as though you added the right amount of dirigible plums. Go on, try it. Just a little. Fine. A bite. It does look really good. Childhood. He's getting flashbacks to his childhood. What do you think? Is it close to what you remember? It doesn't taste exactly as I remember. This tastes just as sweet, but the finish is different. There's something warmer about this, something gingery. Does that mean you hate it? Not at all, Weasley. This dessert has a complex flavour. That can be a good thing. Does that mean you like it? I will say this, Hunter. You are not entirely unskilled in your culinary pursuits. Thank you for your gift, and Merry Christmas. We got a Merry Christmas. What's that supposed to mean? For a Christmas holiday full of surprises, I think that may have been the best surprise of all. Wait for this, though. Look at this. Look at that face. Look at how happy he is. We did that. The gift of gratitude, complete. That is all for this subquest, side quest, whatever you want to call it. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like on the video. Hit subscribe if you want to keep up to date with future content. If you have made it through the whole of this event, in the comment section, I want a VIP comment back. Comment the word blancmange. Blancmange. Just once. Don't try and spell that more than once. That's all for this one. See you guys soon.